Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana Midday. I'm Daniel Huber. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are over, but holiday shopping continues. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and other retailers say they had to raise prices this year. The companies argue they needed the money in order to pay new tariffs. Now, one of the largest U.S. retailers is challenging some duties in court. Amy Kiley has more.
Costco is suing the Trump administration over tariffs.
It wants the court to hold that those so-called reciprocal tariffs that the president started imposing on imports back in February, that those tariffs are unlawful.
The retailer is making its case in the U.S. Court of International Trade, but a similar lawsuit before the Supreme Court appears to be related.
Costco is trying to ensure that if the court rules that those tariffs were unlawful, that it will be in line for refunds.
Costco says it's been trying to keep down prices, but says tariffs make that difficult. It imports many items it sells and has to pay any applicable duties on those goods.
Some companies have raised prices, many companies haven't.
The Trump administration is trying to convince the Supreme Court to let the tariffs stand. The president argues they're good for the country.
We're making a lot of money because of the tariffs that are pouring in.
Costco's lawsuit comes in the holiday shopping season. The Federal Reserve reports affluent consumers are still buying luxury items, yet spending is declining for low and middle income Americans.
There's this fake narrative that the Democrats talk about, affordability. They just say the word. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
It's not a scam. It's the lives that people are leading.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Costco has not yet specified how much the tariffs have cost the company. Some experts say other companies may also file suit to try to get money back if tariffs are ruled unlawful. Protesters in central Wisconsin say they don't want a proposed data center built in their community. Randy Knack announced after the protest he will put the proposed $1.6 billion data center on pause. Demonstrators in a number of other cities across the state also protested facilities coming to their communities. Residents say the data centers would need a lot of water and electricity to run, and they don't want their utility bills to go up. They are also concerned about the environmental impact the data centers may have along the costs of building them. In 2025, Atlantic hurricane season is officially over, and meteorologists analyzing storm forecasting at the end of the season say there's one model that stands out above the rest. It's an AI model. The National Hurricane Center says the DeepMind model gave forecasters an unusually high degree of confidence that Hurricane Melissa was going to rapidly intensify, about 3 days before it struck Jamaica as a Category 5 storm. This was the first time NHC predicted a storm would become a Category 5 from the moment of its formation as a Category 1 hurricane. Predicting rapid intensification is becoming a more critical task, as climate change leads storms to undergo this process more frequently. Let's take a look at today's NewsLink Indiana weather. These are the conditions right now. It's 22 degrees under the cloudy skies. Expect lots of clouds today with a cold high of 31. Don't expect big changes in the 7-day forecast. Highs will mostly be stuck in the 20s and 30s. The next significant chance of rain or snow is next week. In northeast Missouri, a snowy spectacle is stopping traffic and turning heads. This isn't your average front yard snowman. Known as Bob, it towers over the neighborhood at a whopping 17 feet 2 inches tall, with a base measuring 27 feet around. They spent nearly 3 hours hoisting everything into place. The crew used tall ladders and even a truck to assemble the giant, topping him off with a 50-gallon trash can for a hat. The family said building an oversized snowman is a family tradition, and they try to make each one bigger than the last. To give back to the community that helped shape her, one Muncie resident is on a mission to support a generation often overlooked. NewsLink Indiana's Ava Lenz has the story.
Behind the bins and cardboard boxes of shampoo bottles and deodorant is a much bigger purpose. Mariah Racer is the founder of Elders Angels, a nonprofit organization dedicated to giving back to the older generations who once helped build this very community. The organization's mission is simple: to support the elderly with love and compassion.
I've worked many Christmas mornings when I've been able to see residents open the gifts that they get and see their faces light up, and just to know that someone has not forgotten about them, that they are loved, we are there for them. I think that's the biggest thing. I just want to create a community of love that kind of surrounds the geriatric population, because I think that is a community that is often forgotten about.
With the help of Mariah's mom, Sandra, and a growing team of volunteers, Elders Angels continues to bring awareness and support to the elderly population, fostering a sense of community and connection, one care package at a time.
So I think as a society, we feel like when we feel like the people are just being taken care of in these facilities. It's you just feel like, oh, that's where they are. They're well taken care of, and they might be well taken care of, but they're just when you hear that someone could use deodorant, that is just really kind of mind blowing. And so the goal is really to just bring awareness to other people that there are. Our elder population still has needs, and these people are very vulnerable, and if they don't have family, it's crazy what we take for granted.
Elders Angels is working hard to find the missing link between residents and the community, bringing joy, dignity, and attention to those who may otherwise be forgotten. In Muncie, Ava Lenz, NewsLink, Indiana.
And that's your NewsLink webcast for today. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS. And for news anytime, anywhere, go to cardinalmediabsu.com.